I'm challenging everyone this week to think about making cardboard animals. I just had these scraps. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, and then I noticed this big one looked like a fish. I'm making a little slit about halfway up that fish, and I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to see if I can get it to go into the slit so that my fish will stand up. So I'll put it partway in there, I'll make a little line, and then I'm going to take my scissors and cut that line. And what's fun about this is that I'm going to make some fin shapes on the edge, but I'm going to leave my bottom flat, and you'll see why. Look at what happens when I push those slits together. Oh, there it goes. It was a little short, so I think I'll cut some of this extra white off. Now, I turn my fin sideways, and my fish is going to stand up. I'll move the camera so you can see him. Right now he looks kind of like a plain goldfish, so I think I'm going to turn him into a shark. I'll take another piece of cardboard and I will cut a fin. And this cardboard's about as heavy as a cereal box, so it's not super heavy. It's easy to cut. And to get my fin to stay on, I'm actually going to cut two slits. 1, 2. They're a little hard to see, so I'll take my pen and I'll make them a little darker. And now I can take those slits and just kind of set them on the top of my fish without any other cuts. And I'm beginning to have a shark. I can take that shark, I can color eyeballs on him, I can decorate him. He doesn't even need to be a shark. You can make an animal or a person any way you want to today. What I want you to try to experiment with is, can you use cardboard with slits to see if you can make things stand up?